Okay, I'm going to bridge there. Looks like the back here is not going to match up as well. In this lesson, we're going to build the sleeve for the coat. Alright, so here we have the coat pretty much finished. We still got a little bit to do on the inside of the collar and the zipper, but we'll worry about that here in just a moment, or in the next lesson at least. We're going to take care of the sleeve here. Now looking at this, first thing I want to do is I want to get rid of these polygons on the sleeve that are already existing. And the reason that I want to get rid of those is because we need the sleeve to be as round as possible. And while extruding it and using the polygon or the PolyDraw extrude or extend tool works well, I need it to be nice even polygons. So I'm going to go ahead and delete those out, and let's take what we already have and let's count the sides that we have here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sides on this total. So I want to create an arm with at least 10 sides because this is a very different type of arm. It's not like a person's bare arm. I mean, this is a coat, and it's got plenty of needs for detail and support. So I'm going to add a couple of sides to this. So let's go ahead and control right click on it, go to Swift Loop, and I'm going to add, let's see, 2 more there. So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's add 1 more. Okay, so that should be 10 sides total there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to border mode. I'm going to select the border on the cuff, just like this, and I'm going to cap that. Then I'm going to go to polygon mode, and I'm going to select that polygon on the end, and we'll go to modeling, polygons, geopoly. And that's going to make it a perfectly round polygon. Let's do the same thing on the back side here. So I'm going to select that border, cap it, polygon mode, select that polygon, and go to geopoly. That should create a pretty straight set of polygons there for this. Let's go to element mode, select it, and let me just kind of move it into position over the end of the sleeve there. Alright, so that should give us everything that we need for right now. Let me go ahead and scale this up so that way it encompasses that sleeve. And I'm going to take this polygon just on the edge here, and I'm going to, you know what, actually let's do this. Let's grow this, and let's take the border that's on the edge here. I'm going to grab my move tool, and I'm going to extrude that. Okay. And I don't want any, or say I want to take my height on that, but I don't want any width on that. So I'm going to extrude that to like a negative value here. Let's just do -1 for right now, and hit OK. Then with that border, I'm going to go ahead and hit cap, so that way I can control the polygon itself. Let's scale that up. So there we go. And then we're going to extrude that. Oops, let's go to polygon mode and then extrude. Get a little bit of a better result that way. So we'll extrude it, let's say 2 at a time, and then we'll grab our move tool, we'll pull that up, and then I'll rotate it into position. And I'm on the local coordinate space to rotate that polygon. And I'm just trying to rotate it so that way it follows the contour of the arm as close as possible. And then we'll go ahead and we'll extrude it again. Hit OK, move that up. Put it into position. Just try to get it centered on the arm as much as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect at this point. We're just trying to get a nice cylindrical sleeve on this. Okay, looking at the back here, making sure that it is centered up on the sleeve as much as possible. Now you might be asking me, why are we doing it this way? Again, the reason that I want to do it this way is because the sleeve is very complex. It's got that puffy detail, and I need enough geometry in that to support that detail in the normal map. So let's go ahead and do one more extrusion. And I'm going to butt this right up against the shoulder that we already have. Okay. Alright, so that looks really good at this point. Just kind of rotate that a little bit forward. All right, great. Now with that polygon, let's delete it. And then I'm going to go to vertex mode. And you'll notice here that most of the vertices match up pretty well. And I can just start target welding those together. So what I'm going to do